Welcome back guys, and today we are here with not a new deck, but a old deck, and probably my favourite deck I've built in Duels so far. This is the easily rolls off the tongue Rakdos Reanimator Marionette Master Combo Metalwork Colossus deck, which is as you can see, it is. I've already uploaded a video with this deck. I won't link in the description. You can just find it yourselves. Don't be lazy. But that will have the deck list, although I have made a couple changes which I'll go through now. But for those of you who missed that, the general theme of the deck is Marionette Master and Metalwork Colossus, meaning you can instant speed, sacrifice all your artifacts to one-shot your opponent one turn. And then apart from that, it plays as more of a Rakdos mid-range deck with loads of reanimation spells. But like I said, that goes over it in more detail. But right now, this deck is the changes I've made. I have got two Cathartic Reunions. That might be wrong. I might want to go back up to 3, which I'll explain in a second. But the more I've played with this card, the less powerful I've realised it is after turn like 2, and then it becomes worse and worse and worse, and then it is the worst top deck in the world. So I've got 2 for the time being, and then I have added in the third Lightning Axe, which I think is right. I think I'm going to stick by that. But the one that I think is a bit dodgy, which I haven't had a chance to test out yet, is Tamio's Journal. In theory, it's very, very good in this deck, especially against like control or like mid-rangey decks. But I haven't had the chance to cast it yet, so I don't know how good it is. I will explain why I haven't had the chance to cast it. But we will see, and we will play some games, and hopefully we'll find out. This will be a test for all of us. But one thing I wanted to address here, which probably is a controversial topic for a lot of people, but I'm going to go over it, is the disconnection thing people love to do on Steam. And what basically people do, it's I don't want to say exploit, because I mean Stainless are incompetent, so they deserve it. But basically what people do is that they connect to an opponent online, and then right now, if I was to do it, I would turn off my internet, like flicker, all that good stuff. And then I would play against the AI, and both sides still get rank, both sides still get coins, they get challenges done, except you'll be playing against your opponents first hand, and you'll be playing against the AI, which is piss easy because it's terribly programmed. Again, Stainless, thank you. But I wanted to address this because it's getting a bit annoying on Steam for me at the minute. I wish people wouldn't do it. Basically, I can see why people do it, don't get me wrong, I'm not like blind. A lot of people don't particularly, what's the word? A lot of people don't particularly want to play online, but there's like the quests and stuff that mean you have to play online, and then there's the people want gold, so they just want to grind as fast as possible. But it's frustrating because a lot of people like me just want to play real people when we jump on the ladder, and I think it would be nice, to say the least, if everyone would not abuse this. But obviously, I mean, I'm talking to the I don't know the word. I'm not a very good speaker. But I can see why people do it, and I mean, I'm not calling anyone out or blaming anyone or anything, but like just before this, I just had 3 matches in a row where my opponent disconnected turn 0, and it's not too great, to say the least. I just had to scrap the video just because no one wants to see me beat the AI 3 times in a row. You know what I mean? I like to see other people's decks, but I also like to see them piloted well. So, I mean, that's just like my general opinion. I know people want quests, and it's stupid that they have online-only quests, and stuff like, I know it's stupid that the gold system and Stainless are incompetent, so it shouldn't even be possible to exploit it like this, but, well, it is, and I would appreciate it if people would not. But, a lot of the times it could just be my internet as well. I could just be biased here, but I do know it's fairly common on Steam as well. And I think this one was, I don't know. Who knows? I can't check my internet right now, because if I alt-tab, then it, what's it called? I can't find land, so I'm going to just try and dig for land here, get rid of you, and looks like a control deck, so Kaledesh probably isn't doing too much. Ooh, we nearly missed on land. But actually I'll check Steam. I can check Steam. No, it wasn't my internet this time. But this probably just disconnecting me. It's turn 5, I doubt you'd do that. Although he hasn't done anything till turn 5, so it could just be our opponent going, I've had enough. I'm going to try and find another game here. Which is fair enough, but I mean, Tamiya's Journals hit the field. That was my little public service drama announcement out of the way. And Tamiya's Journals actually hit the field, and I guess we'll see how it does. How many artifacts do we have? We have 3. Okay. So let's try and one-shot our opponent here. We can't do it this turn. Can we? We have 2 instants. 4, 6. We have 4 artifacts. Yeah, we can do it this turn if we want. Can we do it this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can do it this turn. If he doesn't have a counterspell anyway. It's risky, but I'm going to go for it. I want the turn 6 kill. We have to do it this way for necromantic summons for the +1/+1 counters. And if this resolves, then we win the game. With the counters anyway. Well, there we go. So that was a rapid game, and part of why this deck is insane. They've already lost, there's nothing we can do. So we go sacrifice you, 6, 12, and then of course we do it in response to the trigger, and we go. We actually overshot it a bit, but that's enough for me. 24, and yeah, it seems pretty good. Our opponent did nothing till turn 6, rage quit on turn 5, and then that was that. But I think that's what we call a goldfish in the field. But yeah, that's just the power of the deck right there. I probably wouldn't have done that if I don't know, it was worth it. It was worth it for the glory. We got a bunch of our challenges out the way. First one of the day. Random sale. I don't need it. They should have had a way that realizes that Eldritch Moon. I've got the set, so I don't really need the sale on it. But I didn't mean to go into a big rant there, but it is annoying when you're trying to record videos. I haven't spoke to anyone else who makes videos, but I doubt they find it fun as well, because you know, you go into the ladder, you don't want to play. You don't want to play the AI, you want to play real people. But hopefully this time our opponent will play a card. That would be a good start. I'm under no illusion that our opponent may or may not have kept a sketchy hand that last game, to say the least. But now we are playing Fabuta, who, as everyone knows, is a really, really strong player. This is just the definition of what this hand wants. Just does absolutely nothing, but yet at the same time does so much. Yep, that works for me. So, I mean, we have 1 removal spell, so we're not completely screwed if he's aggro. Like, if this was another Cathartic Reunion, this hand would be a lot more shaky in my opinion. Although I'd still keep it 100%, because I keep any 2-land hand which has a Cathartic Reunion. That's just a fact of life for me. Like, it could be, I mean, I have literally kept hands that have been like, that have been 5 lands, no 6 lands in a Cathartic Reunion. That's just how I roll. I mean, if you're not going to keep a hand like that, you're playing the wrong deck, you know what I mean? But our opponent, I mean, we went for, is it 8 turns in a row our opponent hasn't played anything. Quest for our opponent to play a spell, that's what this ladder is today. Combustible Gearhulk, I like. He's either going to get hit for 20, as on that recent video, or I'm going to draw 3 cards, both of which are pretty fun. Fortunately, we're not going to be able to cast it until minimum of turn 5. But, ooh, have we got a spell? Reclamation Sage. This is just counter decked, isn't it? Who runs Reclamation Sage in an artifact filled meta? I guess I could have killed it, but I mean, I don't particularly want to discard anything. I'd rather keep the Lightning Axe in my hand for the time being, and we've got Languish as well, you know. Well, that's a pretty good draw. We just get to go nuts here. Triple Alchemist Vial draw. It's pretty nice. And if our opponent plays another creature, we get Languish, and then, you know, turn 6 Combustible Gearhulk at this point it's looking like. Alchemist. This is just the dream for this deck. The dream. Just slam down as many terrible artifacts as possible and just go, can you beat me? And yeah, if the answer most of the time, surprisingly, is no. Chandra Torture Defiance will become an issue, though. I'll be the first to admit. A turn 4 Chandra is always going to be a problem. It's not as backbreaking, I don't think, as a turn 5 Gideon. I mean turn 4 Gideon, but at the same time, it's not exactly, you know, what you want. Especially when you've got like Light Languish and Lightning Axe and all that good stuff. I mean, I guess we get to rectify some of the life loss here with Inventor's Fair. But we get to. I mean, he's playing red green. He's not going to have an easy way of dealing with Combustible Gear Hulk. I guess more artifact removal does the job, I guess. But I can kill that Nissa. And well, he's not going to flip anywhere. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe he thinks that the +1 make the 2 mana flips Chandra, flips Nissa, but I doubt it. It'd be great if it did. Let's see if he does go for that play. No, he's wise. Is that an Oblivion, sir? Was not expecting to see that. We'll bring it up in a second. I'll just kill this thing first. So we're gonna get rid of 1 land here. This deck doesn't particularly need more than 6 lands, so I'll go with that. Yeah, he does run Oblivion, so that's a card that died with Battle for Zendikar. But gonna gain a bit of life here, get to slam down a Combustible Gear Hulk, see what our opponent decides to do. Hit me. So, I mean, they're gonna take 20 here off the top, I've just decreed it. I've just decided. Dead. Well, okay. Why? Why am I the luckiest person in the world? I just hit him for 17, and one of my cards was a land. And we hit Metalwork Colossus and Marionette Master with the Necromantic Summons in our hand. They're dead. Why are we the luckiest person in the world? We're just God's gift to Magic. That's just oh, this is truly the best deck of all time. It will never let me down. We couldn't have hit 2 better cards. We'll put the counters on. Then good game, my friend. You fought well. It was a really hard pressed battle. But at the end of the day, maybe you just need to, you know, get a bit better. Get a bit better. Yeah, so that's Magic in a nutshell. Easy peasy lemon, goddamn squeezy, and we'll take that game. We'll take it. That's ridiculous. I saw the land on the top of the graveyard and was thinking I'd whiffed, and then it just kept ticking down. We'll play one more. We'll play one more. Go on. Go on then. Go on then. I'll play one more just for you guys at home. Oh, that's so bad. Yeah, I mean, it's the right play as well. That's the funny thing about Combustible Gear Hulk. He should have took the damage there. I mean, you're on 20. And yet, 17. It's just like one of them moments where you just sit there going, why do I play Magic, you know? Why do I play Magic? And on my end, I'm saying the exact same thing. Why do I play Magic? This is the best game! But we'll try and compose ourselves for game 3 here. Because, you know, we're nothing if not professional. I mean, I started this video off on a kind of a downer. I was like, oh, everyone just keeps rage quitting, which I stand by, but it's nice to dome someone for 17 in game 2 to cheer me up. And if this deck is good at nothing, it is having fun and cheering you up. I really recommend, if you have not tried a version of this deck out, just try one. It doesn't have to be my version. There's probably like hundreds of more refined builds out there somewhere, or you can, you know, better players for me. Will I be able to refine the deck more? But just try this deck. It is insanely fun. I mean, I was playing on stream, I was playing on stream and my opponent was on a pseudo 6 life because I had a vehicle. And I cast a Combustible Gear Hulk and said they were at 6 life and they took the damage. Do you know what I hit? 3 lands. That was a glorious stream moment, but I deserve it. I mean, I've hit for 20 and 17 in like the last 2 weeks. I can't complain too much. But I did deserve it. They should not have took the damage there though. They should have absolutely given me the cards. When you're on 6 life versus Combustible Gearhulk, you let them draw the cards at that point. I think it's fairly rational. I think anything below 10 life, I'd let my opponent have the cards. And apparently we're playing a mono red deck, but I'm gonna speculate. Like I said, I'll keep any hand with a turn 2 Cathartic Reunion. I don't care with this deck. And we've got Lightning Axe, so if they are an aggro deck, we might not just lose off the bat. Which is always a nice thing. Will admit, double black spell off the top, not exactly what I was looking for, but I mean, hey, easy targets for Cathartic Reunion to discard, you know. And they couldn't have at least had a turn 2 player to just really let me blow them out with Lightning Axe. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, what are we discarding here? I think we'll get rid of one red source, and I think the Necromantic summons can go. It's far away, we don't have to go. Languish is a hose if this opponent is a red deck. And I'll take it. I only have Call Castigator. Galada kept the Languish. Okay, opponent's stuck on 2 lands. Mighty unfortunate. But at least you know, if I stop playing Eldrazi Scions, then he's not. he's gonna be okay. I'll bring up Call Castigator in a second. I don't plan on using a removal spell this turn unless he goes like, I don't even know, but some scary aura. But 3 damage is threatening, and he's not going to play a second spell this turn just to really screw me over. But I mean, I'll take it for the time being. We'll see what he drops now. Nothing, fair enough. Okay. Slightly get punished, I guess, for discarding the Necromantic summons, because I could have like a turn 5 Combustible Gearhulk or something here. Or turn 5 Wet Metalwork Colossus, I guess. One of the two, but I mean, I'm fine with this. Okay, I'm going to Languish next turn and hold up Lightning Axe, and then turn 6 we can slam a Gearhulk. That seems pretty good. Blue mana, Dispel's not going to do it. I can't think of anything for one blue or 1 green that saves him here. Select for inspection on his own creature. That seems about as good as it's going to get from him. And I think they've had enough. Nope, just lag. Okay. Probably my internet that. And yeah, Languish. Nice little 2-for-1, hold up the Lightning Axe, where we can discard Metalwork Colossus for his next creature. Followed by a Combustible Gearhulk. Unfortunately, we've already got 1 Metalwork Colossus in hand, so it's not looking too likely that we'll be able to 20 our opponent this game, but hey, you never know, there's a second one in there somewhere. And a Thalia, that's going to die. So it looks like our opponent's playing Band Company, but some sort of, it won't let me pause, there we go. A lot of lag in this game, I'm sure you can tell. What could he have? Blossom in defense? Essence Flux, well, I stand corrected. I mean, sure, Gearhulk comes into play tapped, but you know, I'm on 14 life, I'm not that screwed. Come on, second Gearhulk. Do it. Do it. You're on 20. I dare you. I double dare you. He took the damage and he goes down to 13. So, only 7. Only 7. That's about average, I'd say. I can't complain with that. And then we get the Ever After now. Like, that's the thing, it works with Ever After as well. Like, we can get back PN Kieran and nothing, I guess. Hopefully he, like, reprisals this thing. I mean, I might take a turn off to kill Chandra here. I mean, kill... what's it called? Thalia. Just because I don't like my creatures coming into play tapped. And 11 is at the stage where you kind of have to start worrying. I don't know, I'd like to draw a second 3-dropper or 2-dropper or something to go along with the Unlicensed Disintegration. Second Ever After is not too great. Yeah, I think it's the stage where I just sit back and then I'm going to disintegration that thing. And then hopefully we can get something done. Looks like our opponent's playing some sort of, I don't want to say budget, but I could kill this and then ever after next turn. But I mean, we are on a 2-turn clock and we die if we did that, so probably not the best thing in the world to do. So I'm just going to kill Thalia. Hopefully anyway. Good. Got the trigger on the stack. So I did that then, so I got the damage of Combustible Gearhulk. Fortunately it's exiled now though. And we get the clue with the very nice, which is actually okay. So I guess it didn't really matter. I didn't think about the clue. But we are not in a good situation, to be fair. If he has another creature here, we are... Okay, he doesn't have another creature. Filigree Familiar is a good draw though. I think I'm going to go Caravan. Filigree. Gains us some life. If he kills it, it draws us a card. And then, if he does kill it, then... we have Ever After next turn and gain some more life, along with, I don't know, probably Zapia and Kieran. Just for some stability. And then, I'm wondering what's my opponent's hand that they keep pausing us. What did we discard early on again? We discarded Necromantic Summons. I guess it would be pretty nice this next turn, but I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing in the world to Ever After just for a P and Kieran, you know? It's not good, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Gisela, okay. I said budget, but our opponent just went from Core Castigator to Gisela, so I guess it's not that bad. Okay, Alchemist Vow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we hit land, we can go Alchemist Vow plus Ever After. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Otherwise, we're just Ever Aftering for a Pia and Kieran. I think I like Alchemist Vow. I think the risk is worth it because I can just sacrifice Vial to stop his Gisela attacking if it doesn't work out. And it worked out, so hooray. Or we could just play Colossus. Slam down 11. 11 seems pretty good. Yeah, go for it. He's already used one Declaration Stone. I think it's worth it. Because now, if he doesn't have an answer for it, he kind of has to sit back. Well, no, I guess he got the lifelink from Gisela, but... I don't know. This is a weird game. I mean, I don't know. I languished. I felt pretty confident early on. I don't know where this... I think the Thalia slipped this game away from me. He got a lot of damage through with that. But we're at the stage where we need to reanimate Ever After just to get some Scions for Gisela. Languished. Yeah, there's just no reason not to languish first, is there? Because, yeah, there's no reason not to. Could have a counter spell. Because you just probably just chumped me down, so. Second language was a timely draw there, I'll be the first to admit. Disperse on Gisela? I'm fine with that, actually. Because if he's going to spend his next turn just playing Gisela out. And then it's going to be another turn before it can do anything. And like, if he just taps out just Gisela, then we can just block it down with Alchemist Vial, and then he's dead on board. So, and we've got a good second target for Ever Afters, so we can start chaining them together. If he does like play a second spell. Oops, I forgot that Meltwork Colossus is not on 11/11, it just costs 11. But I don't know, he's got 3 cards in hand. He was missing land drops, so I'm assuming they're all spells. He's gonna pass the turn back for us. Okay, so what's he got? I don't know. I'm gonna attack still. What? Avison? Torrential Gearhulk flashing back, what? Disperse? I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. That's actually pretty good. Anything we can do about it? Not really. but we can just recast it, I guess. We go second okay. How much does it cost? Right now it costs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can make it cost 4 if we got Alchemist File. I don't think that's a play. I think we just got Alchemist File plus Ever After here. Draw another card, maybe draw a removal spell. Kaledesh is probably going to come down the turn after, I think. Get back used to, because that gives us plenty of chump blockers and more life, which I'm kind of after right now. And we can crew the caravan and activate a vial here. Also a neat little synergy, Ever After makes the creatures zombies, and that works with Kaledesh. I have done that before. So you can, a lot of people forget that, so they just look and see Filigree, Familiar, P and Kieran, and forget that they're also zombies, so you can, you know, blow them out in combat. I mean, I could just double block here, activate Caravan and then double block, but he's probably got removals, but I'm happy just jumping with one of the Scions. I mean one of the Thopters. And he plays a Gisela. We knew about this. I guess I could have jumped with P and Kieran, so then we could have had small creatures in the graveyard, but well, guess I get punished for that. Okay, so we crew Caravan, we're taking out to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we'd drawn a land, he had to jump the Caravan. Although I guess we just attack all out. I really should think about this. I could just slam Metalwork Colossus for 3 mana and then Ever After, but we've got nothing in our graveyard. Kinda wanna get Kaledesh down for the life gain. We can also stop that thing from attacking actually, so I guess we could just go Colossus, crew Caravan with Colossus, then we use one of our Alchemist Vials on you, then we attack all out, and I think if I've done my maths right here, 5, 7, 9, 10, yeah, if I've done my maths right he just dies to P and Kieran. Unless he has a Disperse. Which he's already used 1, I guess. But I am leaving myself dead on board if he does have an answer. Actually no, I've got the second Alchemist File, so I'm not dead on board. And he needs the answer this turn. So I guess we're okay here. Okay, he's got an Essence Flux, which is gonna work, but then I can just do it again. But now I am dead on board, but he's down to 1 card in hand. It has to be the 3rd Essence Flux. So I'm fine with this. If he's got the 3rd Essence Flux, I've been outplayed. Oh shit, a brick! No, I don't have the mana now. Well, shit a bollocks? Bugger, twat. I've run out of words. Maybe he forgets to attack. I have a lightning axe. Bollocks. So I mean, what do I do there? Let's think that turn over. Okay, so instead he gains 4. He eats probably P and Kieran. Then he hits us for 4 next turn. And then we'd just been, I don't know. We'd have a 10/10 on the. I don't know. I messed that up big time. I deserve that. It was a weird game. I think at every stage in that game we were like 1 removal spell from taking over. It was weird, but I mean I deserve that 100%. I completely balls that up. Yeah, I just completely forgot about the mana. Shit. Yeah, it was just terrible. No excuse. So, a bit of a roller coaster of a video today, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, I will see you later.